Do we have the three little pigs?
We have two My Little Ponies.
I'm
and Joan the cat.
And the cat. And Colin, what are you?
I'm
You're
a pig.
a pig.
So
Joan is standing in for Parker, who's asleep already.
That's right.
Asleep. Wow.
Her little sister
I-
asleep. But I don't know about other families, but we take a long time to make our final decisions on costumes. So the Amazon truck has not shown up yet with Colin's costume, so that's yet to come. So we get to pull from the archives for this.
So wait, you guys, I kind of figured you would be more DIYers.
Yeah. We're
So everybody
DIY.
watching, sorry, go ahead, Tim.
We're DI buyers. We buy it ourselves.
First of all, Josh and Tim, do you want to introduce yourselves and talk about your family?
Yeah.
Give a background.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm Josh. Thanks so much for having us. I'm the head of marketing at Safety First, who's excited to partner with you guys and help to host and provide some prizes, I believe, for the costume contest this year, which is really exciting. This is my husband, Tim.
I am Tim. I own Back Bay Yoga Union, a large yoga studio in the Back Bay of Boston. And that's me.
Who are you?
I'm Colin, and I don't have a career yet.
What grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I go to Curly, and I'm 10.
There we go. We live in Boston, Massachusetts, and as you were saying, probably only about 15 minutes from you.
Yeah, we go to the same Wegmans.
If you live near Wegmans, you usually go there. So there you go.
That's true. That's a good point. All right, so we've all heard of Safety First. You guys basically have everything needed under the sun for dads to take care of their little ones. What do you want us to know about Safety First, though, Josh?
Absolutely. You know, I think Safety First is one of those brands where so many people come in, and know of that baby on board sign that you've seen since the early 80s in the back of the car, but so much more. We've got over 18 categories of products for kids from birth up to about 5 to 10 years of age. We're excited as part of this promotion to feature our Summit Stroller Wagon, which will take kiddos from actually in their infant car seats, fits right on board the stroller up until about 5 or 6 years of age, depending on how fast their legs grow, but perfect to take out on Halloween as you're working around the neighborhood. And a lot of people we've been seeing actually have been dressing up their stroller wagons, so turning it into a race car or a pirate ship or other things depending on their family's theme of costume. But
Can you get a wagon just to put candy in?
I think that's a great idea. It hauls up to about 120 pounds, so we may have to take a few laps around the neighborhood.
120 pounds?
Colin, you don't like candy, do you?
What?
Colin, do you like candy?
Are you
No.
candy man?
Yeah.
We're lucky. We live in a neighborhood in a city, so there's always, the kids always want just one more block, But we wait once the bags are filled up, then we have to come home.
All right, cool. So, speaking of your wagons, we've been lucky enough. You guys actually shared a bunch of wagons with a bunch of our dads in our community. Many of whom are really creative.
Yeah.
And they promised to include the wagon and they always submit as part of our Halloween costume contest. And they promised to include the wagon. Any other thoughts besides a race car or a spaceship, which would have been my thing?
That's a good one. But would it be a spaceship that could land itself again? Exactly.
I don't know. Lots of space was my gig.
I don't know.
So.
Halloween's one of those, at least for me, where I get a little overly anxious, and I'm so overwhelmed with the number of ideas that I don't know what to be or what to. It usually ends up being a last minute thing. Very often we end up just taking these back out and reworking them.
What about a hearse?
Oh, maybe get a vampire outfit in the.
I tend to be like, my Halloween costume is this Pinkie Pie hoodie and a pink shake and go wig and a pair of high heels. Usually that's it. Like, that's where I go, right?
You know what? I remember when I was your age, I remember my mother trying to get us all dressed up for Halloween. And we were supposed to leave the house in a half an hour to go trick-or-treating. I had no costume at all. So she put on an old dress and a wig. And I tell her she's the reason I'm gay.
That's it.
All right, so wait, Colin, I got to. What is your favorite part of Halloween?
To see the candy part.
Candy part? Do your
I like
dads
you
let you?
come up with a creative answer and then just came back to the truth.
Yeah. Wait, Colin, do your dads let you eat all the candy you get?
We only get we get 5 pieces. I get 1 piece while we're trick or treating, and then like a couple more pieces.
What?
And then like through the year, I eat.
Through the year, yes.
Yeah.
Very often in April.
Okay. We try to stretch the Halloween candy until the holidays. Yeah.
No, we kind of feel like, get as much candy as you can, eat it while it's Halloween, right? And then we Josh and I certainly don't eat the candy every night. Well, so never. So,
We only take the stuff from the little sister's bag, right? And only the stuff that she would never want to eat.
Never want to eat.
Stop.
I don't waste my own candy.
just no.
What's that?
Yeah, no Mary Janes.
No.
Oh, I like Mary
Janes.
Necco
We heard it.
Necco
Like James here. I actually don't eat any candy, but my husband also tends to, they come home with bags like this, and by the next morning.
That's right. That's why you have to buy the supply day of or for half price.
Yeah.
Right? And go to the CVS like at 5:30.
Yes, agreed. All right, so before we get sidetracked, I want to remind everyone to submit your costume photos. Check out the link in our bio. Also, very, very super pumped because Josh and his team have been very, very generous with us. They've given us a special 20% off anything site-wide, and the discount code is also in our link below. I can tell you the promo code is Scream20, but the
20,
link,
that's right. And it's good right up until Halloween on the 31st. So
that's awesome.
car seats, strollers, wagons, locks, latches, all the things that you might need for your home and your little ones.
Or for presents for people who are watching also. So whether for your home or presents. Awesome. Everyone knows safety first. All right, wait, before we go, Tim.
Yeah.
So tell me, are you going to, how long will it take? If you're you're looking at one of the most inflexible, and I mean like my body, inflexible guys you've ever met before. How long is it going to take until you can turn me into just like a pile of putty and I can do any pose and whatever?
I mean,
Not to put you on the spot.
You can make gains with one class, but to turn you into like a full legs behind your head pretzel might take some time, right?
Wait, can Josh do that?
I think that the nice thing about a yoga practice, right, is it kind of just meets you where you're at, right? So if the goal is to touch the toes, we can touch the toes, right? And if the goal is to just feel a little less
stiff,
what is how I describe myself, like my brain needs to just like get out of the rapids and go onto the lazy river, and then but you gotta come, you gotta show up if you want. We're
only like a 15-minute ride to the Back Bay.
Let's come visit. Back Bay Yogi, and that's 364 Boylston Street.
Okay, great. We'll do that. So if you guys live in Boston and you want to watch something really funny and entertaining, go when I'm trying for the first time. All right, so Josh, back to you for a sec. So really want to thank you. We are so grateful for you. We have worked with one brand in the past, but never for something like this, and never with, our Halloween costume contest is one of the most exciting times of the year for us.
Yeah.
We really do consider it like gay Christmas.
I was going to say, Halloween is gay Christmas after all. So.
Christmas. We're so appreciative for your support and sponsorship. Tell me what do you want to say about Safety First or your sponsorship before I let you get off this call?
No, I think we're one of those brands where we have all the things that you might need for a little one from sort of birth to age 5. We love to support all kinds of families. Being half of a 2-dad family is obviously really important to me, and being inclusive and being supportive of families of any age and straight from the time that you're putting together your registry until your kiddos are he just got out of his booster seat. So kids' lives are just full of firsts. sometimes you are able to prepare for them and sort of have your game together. Other times, you know, they roll over and start to crawl and you have to like get at it really quick. And so being able to sort of help enable those first and make them go as smoothly as possible, because no matter what sort of family you have, you know, you're sort of white knuckling and making it up as you go along through your kiddos' lives at every age and stage. So just excited to be part of this and to, you know, help out other two dad families and families of all stripes. So, and, you know, excited for Halloween. Here we go. Strap in. The junk food season begins.
Tim, anything else for you?
You know, I think I'm going to go on as a yoga teacher for Halloween this year, right? No, but I think, you know, Josh and I both have, you know, spent, you know, a lot of time community building in this two-dad family community. And the kids, especially where Colin was little, you know, we had that huge organization, Double Daddies, that was really, I think, tied together the community here in the greater Boston area really nicely. And as the kids get older, it's more challenging to keep that kind of community together across the neighborhood, but it's really nice to talk to you and to, you know, be connected to other two-dad families in the neighborhood. I mean, you come to yoga, sure. Come to dinner, sure. You know, like there is such a community so important, and you know, I mean, no shade on the straight couples, but like if you want to do Halloween right, get yourself two dads.
We've, you know, since we started the process of looking into having kids back in 2011, right? Like it's been so important to find other two dad families. There are people that were looking to be families, both online and in real life here, you know, sort of nearby neighbors. And so, you know, Gays with Kids and a lot of the other, you know, dads that are out there online have been huge support for us. And we've been lucky enough through, you know, programs with Family Equality Council and Gays with Kids and other things to meet other families and you know, to be there for each other sort of in real life and also online is great. So we love what you're doing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. By the way, a quick plug in for my 14-year-old son who has started babysitting. So I'm just saying.
You know what? We would like him to come over.
Yeah, date night every other week. So stop over.
You got it. He's great. He does date night for our neighbors right now.
Oh, that's great. Cool. So what are you going to be for Halloween?
Sasuke, an anime character.
Yeah.
Well, oh my
What
daughters
is
love that.
What is the Sasuke? What sets the Sasuke apart?
He has a lot of weapons. Secret.
What does he wear?
He wears a cloak with red and white clouds.
A red and white clouded cloak. Okay, do you have a plan of obtaining this cloak or making it?
It's called Amazon.
Oh, it's coming tomorrow. It's called Amazon, he says. Called Amazon.
And the little sister is going to be Spider Woman.
Spider Woman.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have one of those?
Make sure to tag you in a picture.
She was a witch for the first 5 years of her life. Yeah. And, you know, she's expanding to a spider. So we're really feeling like she is, you know,
branching out,
changing things up.
That's great. The girl behind the little girl in the picture behind me just turned 13, and she has been some kind of a zombie dead person character, I think, every year of her life.
I mean, let's hope that continues every year of her whole life.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me, and thanks, Josh, again, and Safety First, your whole team. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. We're excited for this. Everyone watching, again, check out our bio for information on nominating your family and for information on taking advantage of that 20% discount off of anything site-wide at Safety First through October 31st.
Great.
Colin, and your two
I'll
cats.
see you tomorrow at the studio, right?
I'll see you tomorrow at the studio. Absolutely. All right, Colin, tell your sister we're sorry we didn't get to meet her tonight, but hopefully soon, okay?
Okay.
All right. If anybody needs product
Thank
recommendation,
you so much.
DM us. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.